Shabbat Shalom. The story of the Exodus is without question the most important narrative of the Jewish people. We remember the day of liberation at our Passover Seder. It's interesting that we don't celebrate the day that God spoke to Moses at the burning bush when it was declared that the Israelites would go free, or even the first time that Moses appears before Pharaoh with the famous demand, "Let my people go." Instead, we mark the actual moment that the Israelites left Egypt and became free. And we even have our own unique name for that moment, the Exodus, as if to say there's only one Exodus. We remember, we reenact, we reflect on the moment of our liberation in order to never forget our enslavement. It's not about living in the past, but rather about a mission for the future. Our experience of slavery has been an acknowledgement that all people should be free, and it's a mitzvah to ensure that they are. It's interesting to me, the similarities between Passover and the African-American equivalent of Juneteenth. It's remarkable how quickly Juneteenth has gone from relative obscurity in society at large to a newly approved national holiday. A holiday that celebrates the final liberation of slaves in America. It's not hard to imagine or hard to believe that it took 2 months after the end of the Civil War to finally free all of the slaves living in some Confederate states. What's most remarkable to me is that the information about Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation issued in September of 1862, that all slaves were freed on January 1st, 1863, was unknown to the slaves of Galveston and certain other communities until the Union Army forces informed them of it on June 19th, 1865. I actually like that it has its own unique holiday name of Juneteenth. There's no mistaking the importance of that day, just as there is no mistaking the importance and the meaning of the term the Exodus as being our story of freedom. When I spoke to my friend Pastor Fisher of Greater Zion Church in Compton about Juneteenth, he shared with me about remembering the experience of slavery, about understanding the strides that need to be made for more equality, and holding on to an ultimate hope of real freedom for all people. In his words, no one is free until we're all free. On this Shabbat, may we all heed this important message. No one is free until we are all free. May those of us who have freedom appreciate that freedom, and even more importantly, work for the freedom of all people. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom, a Shabbat of peace.